The road manager for rapper and actor Bow Wow is firing back, and exclusively here on The Factor Uncensored. Now, Sean Stovall says his client was unfairly targeted by the mayor of Houston this past weekend. The mayor sent out a tweet saying he knows Bow Wow was in town for some events in the city, and bars and nightclubs operating as restaurants are on his radar because of COVID-19. Now, we spoke exclusively with Bow Wow's road manager from Atlanta.
I got nothing but respect for, the mayor. I just think he was wrong for the way he, first of all, it was very incorrect information that was given. It was not a Bow Wow concert. We were not even promoted on that event. We were there to celebrate the excellence of a young Black entrepreneur that turned 30. And, we just went to the event, and the MC asked him to come on stage, and it was a verse, it was really literally like one verse of a song, and that was it, so much. I love the mayor. I just don't think that he was right in the way that he just attacked a single person. Like, I'm not gonna say who else was there if you know who was in the city this weekend, and but to attack one person, and I definitely believe that COVID is real. I've dealt with, luckily I haven't lost any family myself, but I know plenty of people that have lost family. But to be honest with you, like we're 10 months in now, and the problem is the government, they've done nothing to really secure what we need to get secured.
We're talking about the pandemic and its effect on the nightlife here in Houston, or the nightlife's effect on the pandemic. We have joining us is Michael Neff, the owner of the Cottonmouth Club in downtown Houston. Also, Rob G., the general from The Vibe. Michael, we saw a lot of controversy over the weekend and earlier this week when it comes to entertainer Bow Wow and how he was caught in the crosshairs of Mayor Sylvester Turner, who said he was attracting people out during a pandemic. Your thoughts on many of these nightclubs still operating as essentially restaurants to get around the rules to stay open during the pandemic? You're a bar, you follow the rules, you still haven't opened, you only do virtual bartending and accepting tips. Tell us a little bit about how you feel about all of this, Michael.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, I mean, it's a little disheartening because we've been singing the same song for almost 11 months now. The nightclubs have, I mean, you can't say the same about every single nightclub, but the nightclub space has been very problematic. I did see Mayor Turner's, I believe he made a statement on Twitter. I was gratified that there were many, many more responses from the public in general, saying to his criticism of the live show, literally pointing their fingers at nightclubs. The idea that we can serve food and then all of a sudden be safe is just not, it's just not correct. It doesn't work. My space itself, geometrically, just doesn't work. Even if I tried to be a restaurant, even if I tried to distance, it just isn't shaped like that. The idea of opening in the pandemic is very personal. I think there are safe ways to do it, but Mayor Turner still refuses to engage with the bar community in Houston to try to figure out how to do it safely.
Rob G., you have seen a lot of controversy as a result of many nightclubs converting into 51% restaurants, and we know that's not actually happening. What are you hearing from the entertainment side? Obviously, you're in that industry where you are also known in the nightclubs, the bars, as a DJ, someone to go to. Your thoughts?
Well, I've chosen not to go out and be part of these mass concert type of things. That's I don't want to put my family at risk. I don't want to put myself at risk and those around me. And I just feel that it's irresponsible to have these mass events bringing all these people out, and you're putting so many other lives at risk. Right before the holidays, we were sitting at 8.8% as far as the amount of COVID cases in the city. Over the holidays, it jumped to 17. So, it doubled the amount of cases. And I think it's because some people have COVID fatigue, possibly, but I just don't understand how it's more important to get entertainment than to be safe.
And Michael, Rob makes an excellent point that COVID fatigue that people are getting, but also bar owners, business owners, nightclub owners are getting that financial fatigue. So they're breaking the rules essentially, or using the rules and the loopholes in the rules to get around it. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, this is what we were given instead of its assistance. You know, the theoretical ability to try to earn our way out of this mess, which was not of our making. You know, I applaud Rob for his commitment to staying home, and I wish more people had it. That said, business owners are in a terrible, terrible situation that I hope everyone finally understands, which is having to balance the health of our and safety of our clientele with the survival of our business and the financial security of our staff. You know, we should never have to make that choice between safety on one hand and survival on the other.
And Michael, where do you stand now with the Cottonmouth in downtown Houston? Are you still closed? Are you still just doing everything virtually?
I mean, we're still closed, and you know, it's everything is confusing, and much like many businesses and certainly many bars, you know, we're all getting to the end of our ropes. You know, the fact that we survived this long is a testament to, you know, just the support of our communities and just stubbornness and grit. But, you know, after a while, people have to make choices.
Now, yesterday, the mayor's communications director tweeted that the mayor did not have a beef with Bow Wow. Well, whatever happened, now they have buried the hatchet. Bow Wow has invited the mayor to his Millennium Tour when it comes to Houston after the pandemic, and the mayor has agreed to go after the pandemic. So there's a happy ending, but we still need to keep our eyes on these clubs and bars in Houston. We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored in just a moment.